Hi students, I'm Sonia from Vidya Guru, starting a new session on current affairs. This is going to be the third part for the month of February because you keep on asking where is the third part. This is the third part. Why? Because Union Budget was the part 1, part 2 was uploaded a few days back, and this is going to be the third part for the month of February. As I'm starting this session, it will remain in English medium throughout. If you are not comfortable with English session, you can switch to the Hindi one. That is also there in the playlist. We record such sort of complete English medium sessions for our students from South India, for our students from Northeast India, like the students who are in Tamil Nadu, Karnataka, Andhra Pradesh, Kerala, Assam, Manipur. They watch us from there, and some students are unable to understand Hindi. That is why we record such sort of complete English medium sessions for them. If you understand everything, what I'm teaching you right now, see, you can watch the session in English. There is no problem at all if you're comfortable with the language. But if you are not, then the alternative is there. You can switch to the Hindi session also. That is there in the playlist. You can search for it. And on top of that, if you're not willing to search for it, you can subscribe to our channel. That is how you'll receive notifications by pressing the bell icon, which is just beside the subscribe button. If you do so, you'll receive notifications of all videos. And that is how you'll be able to see them, you'll be able to watch them. Now let's start from the first question. And as you see, it is there on the screen right away that we deliver topic-wise current affairs. So as the topic is there on your screen, it is latest appointment. So we'll be beginning with all the important questions right from here. Okay, let's begin with Indonesia's president. If there is anybody who's on India visit, we'll study that person's, that actually, head's name, that country's head's name. Basically, we should. Apart from that, if there's new who's getting appointed, who's getting the position newly, that will also be taught. There are many people, many such people. We are beginning with Indonesia's president. So Indonesia's president, Prabowo Subianto. Prabowo Subianto. Try to read the name once, twice, thrice. That's how you'll be able to retain it. So I am going to repeat the name. Prabowo Subianto is the name of the person who he has become Indonesia's new president. Indonesia's president, Prabowo Subianto. Lokpal chairperson. Lokpal chairperson. See, this is the question. Remains, quite important. Who has become the chairman of Lokpal, chairperson of Lokpal? That is what people keep on asking. So it is a Supreme Court judge. He was the Supreme Court judge like for 2 years. He's been appointed. That is why the name is like Justice A.M. Khanwilkar. The picture is there. You can relate his picture. So such an important rank, and the person who's, as important as Supreme Court's judge. So that person is, undertaking, or you can say taking this position up. Lokpal chairperson, Justice A.M. Khanwilkar. Let's get going. Punjab state's icon. Nobody else, deserves to be that. Shubman Gill, as you know, the cricketer. And why I'm saying that? Because you guys watch cricket a lot and you want him to be the icon, and the state is actually doing so for you. So Shubman Gill, cricketer, has become Punjab state's icon. Let's move ahead. Director General of National Security Guard. The picture is there. Director General of National Security Guard, Daljit Chaudhary. That's the name of this person who has become Director General of National Security Guard. First woman Chief Justice of Uttarakhand High Court. Whenever you see such a thing, you feel proud a little, more than anything else. The name of this lady is Justice Ritu Bahari. So obviously the woman is quite important for you, for all of us now. And whenever you see such a thing happening, you feel quite happy that a woman is becoming Chief Justice. So Chief Justice of High Court, and I'm referring to Uttarakhand's High Court. First woman has become, first time a woman has become Chief Justice of Uttarakhand High Court. That's the news. Ritu Bahari is the name of this lady, this important great lady. And learn the name because it is the first. Let's get going, but the revision is quite important. Let's revise all that. Prabowo Subianto is the name of the person of Indonesia's president. So Indonesia's president, Prabowo Subianto. Justice A.M. Khanwilkar, Lokpal's chairperson. Punjab state's icon, Shubman Gill, cricketer. DG of National Security Guard, Daljit Chaudhary. First woman Chief Justice of Uttarakhand High Court, Justice Ritu Bahari. I hope you are learning the names here. So the next title on the screen is India in Focus. Let's see what is happening in our country. First of all, you must know it is gross domestic product on your screen, and it is going to be the first question under this topic. When we refer to gross domestic product, we are talking about on the whole, like the financial year which is ending on 31st March, till then 7.6% is the assumption on the whole. You can see that growth figure, 7.6%, that is what they mention. When we refer to the third quarter, so the third quarter is from October to December. Third quarter is from October to December and not the one I'm referring to till March. So I'm saying October to December is the third quarter, and in that the growth they are showing in our gross domestic product, like everybody has jobs and everybody is so happy and everybody is making so much of money. That is why the growth is 8.4%. Third quarter 23 to 24 GDP, third quarter growth rate 8.4%. Please learn that. At least learn it. And this also. The next question on your screen. It is India's rank on corruption perception index. Corruption perception index. If any index is there, try to learn 3 things for sure. If some organization which is important, which prepares it, which publishes that index, such indices, whichever kind of index is there, you have to learn who prepares that index. As in the organization, the name of the organization, rank of the country, our country, and who remained on top. So here 3 things are there. India's rank on corruption perception index is 93rd. Out of 180 nations. Rank 1, Denmark. Rank 2, Finland. Rank 3, New Zealand. Who prepares it? Transparency International does so. I'll repeat. 3 things. Who prepares the index? Who remained on top? And what is your country's rank? What is your country's rank? Which is 93rd. What am I actually referring to? It is Corruption Perception Index. You can see that here. Now the next question is 7th Indian Ocean Conference, which took place in Perth, Australia. It is not India Conference. I'm referring to Indian Ocean Conference. Indian Ocean Conference. So I'm saying Perth, Australia is the place where 7th numbers. See, such a question you'll feel won't be there in the examination. You won't give any importance to it, but it will be there in the examination. Then you'll realize that even such a thing which was written just like that in my video will surely be there and is there. Then you'll realize it. So please don't miss even a minute detail. Even I haven't, read the number like 7th. You have to write it down. You have to write it down, because while collecting the points, while spending a lot of time in collecting these many points, believe me, because there are many and I spend a lot of time, doing that. So when I do so, I write these numbers, and at times I stop reading, I forget it actually. But if the number is written, like 7th time it is happening, then also it can be asked in your examination. You have to write it down. Please do that. My sole purpose is you learn all the questions which I'm teaching you. And that is how I get happy. Believe me, please learn these questions. Even if you are able to retain 4 or 5 questions after the video, I'll be at least to some extent happy. But there are 30, 40, 50 questions and you have to learn them all. If you are not writing, if you don't stop the video in between, you don't write, you don't make notes, you won't keep any point in your mind. Please don't disappoint me. Try to learn all these points. Try to learn them all. If you wish to study from us, the numbers are given below. You can dial. Every teacher is going to help you. We have Hindi medium classes also, and we have English medium like these sessions too. If you are comfortable, whichever language you prefer, you can join. Online.vidyaguru is the website. Online.vidyaguru.in is the website. You can go to that website if you don't wish to speak with any executive. All the details are there. You can fill in, you can join, you can take the course of your choice. Every faculty will try their level best to help you. And believe me, they literally do so. And we try to work hard with students. But you have to cooperate with us. Whatever we are asking you to, please do the same. If you are not making notes, you will be losing. Don't miss a single detail. Perth, Australia is the place where 7th Indian Ocean Conference took place. India's rank on International Intellectual Property Index, 42nd. First is United States. America, United States. So first is United States and India's rank is 42nd. And when you refer to intellectual property, if you don't get that, I hope you understand that like such copyright things are there, intellectual property, to try to relate that copyright and intellectual property, and that's how you'll be able to relate what it is. 42nd India's rank, first United States. State visit to India. The name of the person who's very, very important. He is Greek Prime Minister who was on India with visit. His name is Kyriakos Mitsotakis. Kyriakos Mitsotakis. So I'll repeat his name, but while repeating, I'll make you revise all that. It is India in focus. Third quarter 23-24. I am referring to October to December. 8.4 is the growth rate in GDP. That is what they have shown. 7.6 on the whole. That is what they are assuming for the entire financial year. India's rank on corruption perception index is 93rd out of 180 nations. First rank was of Denmark, and Transparency International prepares it. Please, please learn these questions. I request you to do so. 7th Indian Ocean Conference took place in Perth, happened in Perth. Perth is in Australia. India's rank on International Intellectual Property Index, it is 42nd, and first was of USA. State visit to India, Greek Prime Minister Kyriakos Mitsotakis. Kyriakos Mitsotakis. There is nothing new that we are doing, but still, as a student, as a kid, you must understand one thing. We are able to pronounce these names easily because we are using them often, we see them often. That is what you have to do. The section of current affairs in SSC, bank, CUET, PSC, whichever exam you are writing, like KVS, DSSB, CDS, whichever. The section of current affairs is quite often, you know that. Questions are many because they ask more questions on current affairs these days rather than static general knowledge. So I generally say that try to learn these names, see them often, speak them often. That is how fluently you'll be able to speak Kyriakos Mitsotakis, Greek Prime Minister on India visit. You'll be able to speak like that only by repeating their names often. Let's get going. Next topic is state news on the screen now. So guys, if you haven't pressed the like button, I'm assuming you have. But you have not, please do that because that will motivate me a lot. You watch videos but you don't press the like button. You watch videos, probably you don't like. I understand that there is no dislike button. Otherwise, I was expecting that also from you. Try to subscribe at least, because if you watch, if you don't subscribe, we really believe you don't admire or appreciate our work. And we really feel that, whatever we do it with full heart. We do it with full affection and love for you guys. And I spend ample time, believe me, because while collecting these points, keeping them under a topic, under a title takes a lot of time. Please, you can appreciate that by actually pressing the like button for us. Anyway, cleanest Ganga town. As the title is state news, you understand that. So Ganga town, Ganga passes from many states, you understand that. Cities are multiple, so that's how you have to understand. There has to be one which can be named as or ranked as the cleanest. So the Ganges, our own holy river, the Ganges. So we are talking about cleanest Ganga town, which is under Swachh Sarvekshan, and it is Varanasi. Prayagraj is on the second rank, second number. The next one is northeastern state to reinstate the old pension scheme, which is Sikkim. See, old pension scheme which was started by previous governments. Every government employee, probably you will be someday. So I'm saying government employees, they want those days back, like old pension scheme at least. But not most of the states are doing it. One state which has done that, it has become Sikkim recently, and it is a northeastern state who could do it, and that is why it is quite significant for you. Sikkim, northeastern state, which actually reinstated, implemented old pension scheme once again. That's quite significant and admirable also. India is first and Asia is fifth. Please don't fight with me on this particular thing because there are websites which are showing it is Asia's eighth. you can go to Painch Tiger Reserve's website, its own website, and you can type it there, you will get it. On their website, they are mentioning it. India's first and Asia's fifth tiger reserve. You must be thinking how silly it is. How can this be fifth tiger reserve, first tiger reserve? It is basically dark sky park. They have to protect some area from artificial light. They want you to see stars. They want you to stay close to nature. So dark sky, that area should be protected and prevented. That is what they are trying to do. That is why they are calling it dark sky park. And that's quite significant because it is Asia's only fifth. That is why it's significant. And India's first. It is in Maharashtra. It is Painch Tiger Reserve. So Painch Tiger Reserve in Maharashtra, India's first, Asia's fifth, dark sky park. Let's get going now. State fruit, Assam, Kaji Nimbu. It is basically Kaji Nimbu. I am calling it Nimbu so that you can understand it, because in Hindi we call it Nimbu, and it is lemon, citrus lemon fruit. So we are talking about Kaji Nimbu. I really do not know how to correctly pronounce it, and if I'm making any mistake while the pronunciation, pardon me for the same. Kaji Nimbu is a citrus lemon, long, not exactly the round lemons that we get around our places. Assam's Kaji Nimbu is a little different in shape, quite juicy as well. So it is state fruit Assam Kaji Nimbu. If any GI indication tag is provided, like geographical indication, then also I talk about it. But at times, even the conversation is on, they may ask you that this particular fruit belongs to which state, then also I tell you the name. Kaji Nimbu, Assam. That is how you have to learn it. Telangana got its new anthem. I hope you understand that. Even the last question is quite significant. Telangana's new anthem. It is Jaya Jaya He Jaya Jaya Ho. Telangana Jaya Jaya He Jaya Jaya Ho Telangana. So it is by Dr. Andesri. I'll repeat. I'll make you revise all that. State news. Under this particular title, we are reading Cleanest Ganga Town Swachh Sarvekshan Varanasi. Northeastern state to reinstate old pension scheme Sikkim. India's first, Asia's fifth tiger reserve with dark sky park. Dark sky park, please, that is important. Painch Tiger Reserve in Maharashtra. State fruit Assam, Kaji Nimbu. See, it is the fruit of the state. That is why you are learning this name. So please understand that. So state fruit, Kaji Nimbu. They'll ask you what it is. Then you'll be telling them it is citrus lemon, right? Telangana's new state anthem, Jaya Jaya Ho, Jaya Jaya He Telangana, writer Dr. Andesri. Let's get going. I hope you are learning the question, but here you can take a break of a few minutes. Those kids who are not preparing for banking exams, they can take a break of this page alone, that is it. You can rejoin because the questions are many. So I'm actually, talking about banking awareness here. Those students who are preparing for only bank exams, a few moments for them. Financial Literacy Week, because people start, arguing on this particular thing. How can this be from 26th February to 1st March? What kind of week is it? Please understand that if we call it Financial Literacy Day, there has to be one particular date. It is week, the combination of dates. It is not necessarily, they are not supposed to keep 7 days to make you believe that it's a week. Only the combination of days, that's there. And they'll be able to call it a week. They do so. So Financial Literacy Week, where they are making you aware how to, have, your financial problems resolved, how to be financially literate and all that. So 26th February to 1st March, they celebrated that. Next theme was make a right decision. Financially become financially smart. You have to be financially smart because people do not have jobs these days. So many problems are there. They are, suffering from many problems. So you have to be financially smart. Think like that. That's how you'll be able to retain the theme only. So become financially smart. Make a right start. Become financially smart. It is Financial Literacy Week. The next question is virtual ATM. Virtual ATM by PaySmart. PaySmart can't do it alone. Such sort of themes or organizations, when we refer to PaySmart, We all know that alone by some person, by just thinking it, that will be able to bring virtual ATM that you haven't even heard of. They require the help of banks also. Like if they are providing such sort of thing, to which banks? It's like IDBI Bank, Karur Vyasya Bank, J&K Bank and Indian Bank. So virtual ATM by PaySmart with IDBI Bank, with Karur Vyasya Bank, with Indian Bank, with J&K Bank. Now UPI is being promoted by our government. I have taught you in the last video as well that many countries have adopted UPI, like they have started making payments through UPI. So that UPI, that unified payments interface, remittances can take place. But here we are talking about that National Payments Corporation of India signed Memorandum of Understanding because it manages UPI. So NPCI signed an MOU, Memorandum of Understanding, with Eurobank, and Eurobank is from Greece, and that is what you have to learn. Eurobank is from Greece and MOU was signed between NPCI and Eurobank so that remittances can take place through UPI. The next question is Fincare Small Finance Bank is getting merged with AU Small Finance Bank. See, pulling on for a small finance bank is difficult. You understand that if both the banks are getting merged, their size becomes larger and they are able to attract more customers. Such things do take place. We all know that. Their size matters a lot. Otherwise, pulling on in such difficult times and even, financial markets is difficult. I am going to repeat. I was saying that AU Small Finance Bank and Fincare Small Finance Bank getting merged from 1st April 24. New financial year. So since then, as in from then, they'll be merging. Zurich Insurance is from Switzerland. You must understand one thing. Zurich Insurance, Zurich International, Zurich Insurance is from Switzerland. That you have to understand that they are buying stake of 70% in Kotak General Insurance. That is what the news is. But you have to obtain one more thing from me. It is, they won't ask you what they have, obtained, what they have acquired. They'll be asking you the money, like 5,560 crores, 5,560 crores they have spent to take the stake of Kotak General Insurance up to 70%. So they acquired it. Let me read that for you. Zurich Insurance from Switzerland to acquire 70% stake in Kotak General Insurance in 5,560 crores. Let's get going. So from here onwards, everybody can join. We are talking about sports updates now. Many things will be discussed, like here you can see Australia defeated India. That is what I meant. But it was just a game, so consider it that way only. Don't take it, otherwise. International, see, I am referring to ICC, that cricket body, international cricket body. So I am saying ICC Under-19 World Cup was going on, in which India got defeated. The name of the runner-up is important. The venue is important. South Africa was the place where this World Cup Under-19 was taking place, in which India got defeated by Australia. So the name of the winner is quite significant, but at the same time, runner-up is significant too. The next question is, India and Bangladesh winners of South Asian Football Federation. Nobody calls it that. I said that because just to make you believe, it is a football. It is a football women's under-19 championship in which these are the winners. Dhaka is the place where it was happening. I'll repeat. India and Bangladesh winners of SAF women's under-19 championship. Dhaka was the place where it was taking place. Again, India defeats Thailand. What did it win? It won Badminton Asia Championship, Women's Trophy. Women's team trophy at Badminton Asia Championship, which was taking place in Malaysia. India lifted it. India defeated Thailand to win Women's Trophy, Women's Team Trophy. I should speak like that. Badminton Asia Cup was taking place in Malaysia, which was won by India, and India lifted Women's Team Trophy there. The next one is Khelo India University Games taking place for the 4th time. Again, Khelo India Winter Games taking place for the 4th time. So that's how the number is significant, but you'll be able to keep it in your mind because it was happening for the 4th time, both of them. Khelo India University Games, Khelo India Winter Games. See, the venue is quite significant, I understand that, but where winter is not there, how can you play winter games? So winter is there in Leh and Gulmarg, that's the venue. That is the reason the venue is this, Leh and Gulmarg. Khelo India University Games, Guwahati. Khelo India University Games, Guwahati. So the venue is quite important. Mascot was Ashtalakshmi, and Ashtalakshmi is a butterfly. They will ask you what was the mascot. If you read it as one point, it is not at all a logical or a rational way to do so or to say so, to be very frank with you. Because the name of the winner, how many times did that take place? What was the venue for it? That you have to learn. Apart from that, what was the mascot for it? And what is the meaning of that mascot? 5 questions out of 1 point. Just 1 point. Butterfly. Ashtalakshmi was the mascot. Ashtalakshmi, what is Ashtalakshmi? You will think of something else. But Ashtalakshmi is a butterfly. That is what they say. This was the mascot for Khelo India University Games. Chandigarh University remained on top. Guwahati was the place where they were taking place. Khelo India Winter Games, Gulmarg, Leh was the place where it was taking place. The sports, like I'm referring to the 4th time it was happening. Army remained on top, Karnataka 2nd and Maharashtra remained on 3rd number. So Khelo India Winter Games. I'll make you revise all that. Australia beat India in South Africa to win Under 19 World Cup 24. India-Bangladesh winners SAF Women's Under 19 Championship in Dhaka. India beat Thailand. India defeated Thailand in Malaysia to lift Women's Team Trophy in Badminton Asian Championship. Khelo India Youth Games, University Games, Guwahati, where Chandigarh University, won it, and mascot was Ashtalakshmi, which is a butterfly. Khelo India Winter Games, Leh, Gulmarg, in which Army remained on top, referring to the teams basically. Let's start the next topic, which is projects and inaugurations. Let's see what we are starting new. 800 megawatt unit of Deenbandhu Choturam thermal power plant. It will take you some time to keep this name in your mind, but you have to. The capacity is important, 800 megawatt. Yamunanagar, Haryana, the place is important. And the name of the plant is quite significant too. They can straight away ask you where Deenbandhu Choturam thermal power plant is situated. I'll repeat. Deenbandhu Choturam thermal power plant is situated, Yamunanagar, Haryana, and it is 800 megawatt. That's how you can learn it. India's first Skill India Center. Everybody is promoting Skill India, Skill India, Skill India, especially the government. So they are telling you Skill India is being, is going to be available for general public also. But here what we are studying is first Skill India Center. Sambalpur, Odisha is the place where it is happening. I'll repeat. India's first Skill India Center unveiled in Sambalpur, Odisha. New pressurized heavy water reactors. I'm explaining what KAPS 3 or KAPS 4 is. There are 2 plants, nuclear power plants, that is what I'm saying. Although in Kakrapar atomic station, atomic nuclear, that's how you can relate. In Surat, Gujarat, Kakrapar atomic station is in Surat, Gujarat, where KAPS 3 and 4 PM, was seen dedicating these plants to the public. Nuclear power plants, KAPS 3, KAPS 4. So foundation stone of these things, temples basically. So Renchadiya Mahadev temple and lake. Foundation was laid in Ambaji, Gujarat, one thing. The second one is Sri Kalki Dham Mandir, Sambalpur, UP. That's how you can learn. I'll repeat all of them for you. Projects and inaugurations, 800 megawatt. I'm referring to the capacity of the power plant, which is Deenbandhu Choturam thermal power plant in Yamunanagar, Haryana. First Skill India Center, Sambalpur, Odisha. New pressurized heavy water reactors, KAPS 3 and KAPS 4 in Kakrapar atomic station, which are in Gujarat, Surat, Gujarat. Foundation stones for Rinchadiya Mahadev temple, lake, Ambaji, Gujarat. Sri Kalki Dham temple, Sambalpur, UP. Let me, start with the new important segment, which is awards. See, when we refer to awards and honors, such things are quite important. So under this title, here we are beginning with BCCI's 2024 awards. As you know, we have started talking about cricket, and we talk a lot about cricket as we are Indian. So we have to talk about, cricket a lot. So under this particular thing, BCCI, our cricket body, is awarding cricketers, which is Polyumrigar Award, which is like to men's international cricketer, and that is how we are distributing it. See, in Polyumrigar Award, there's one category for men's, there's one category for women's international cricketer. So we are beginning with Mohammad Shami. But year-wise distribution is there. You can see for 1920, year 1920, Mohammad Shami received it, Polyumrigar Award. Ravi Chandran Ashwin for 2021. Bumrah for 21-22, Gill for 22-23. So the years are significant. These 4 people are important, and you can learn them like that. Although you know the names of these cricketers, I am pretty sure of the same, that Shami is there. The second one is Ravi Chandran Ashwin is there, Bumrah is there, and Gill is there. So these 4 can be placed, and you can actually learn the years just like that, in the right order. So 1920, Mohammad Shami, Ravi Chandran Ashwin 2021, Jasprit Bumrah 21-22, Shubman Gill 22-23. Now let's move on to the women cricketers. So women international cricketers, Deepti Sharma. Here you'll just be learning the names of 2 women. How? Because for 2 years they have been, they have received it. Such an honor was given to them for 2 years basically. So Deepti Sharma, women's international cricketer Deepti Sharma for 1920, and at the same time for 22 and 23. There's one missing year over here, and for that year Smriti Mandhana received this particular honor for 2021 and 22-23. I'll repeat, 2021, you can see that. 21-22, she received it. The years which are missing here, I've written these years here. So Deepti Sharma and Smriti Mandhana, but learn the years carefully. Now Lifetime Achievement Award. Here also I'm referring to the cricketers only, and I'm referring to these awards only because the last one is Gyanpeeth or Jananpeeth, the way you wish to address it, that is there on your screen. But I'll be talking about it a little later. So Farooq Engineer and Ravi Shastri. Lifetime Achievement Award to Farooq Engineer and Ravi Shastri. So this is the continuation of this. Now Gyanpeeth Award or Jananpeeth Award, whatever pleases you. 58th time it was given to Gulzar for his contribution in Urdu language. As you can see, I've written that in the brackets. Gulzar contributing a lot in Urdu. And when you refer to for Sanskrit, it is Jagadguru Swami Ram Bhadracharya. So Jagadguru Swami Ram Bhadracharya received this Gyanpeeth Award for his contribution in Sanskrit language. That is how they write, and that is how, see, if the contribution is quite exemplary, quite alright, quite well, then only such awards are given. I'll actually make you revise all that. Awards and honors was the topic that we were studying. BCCI 24 awards were given. Polyumrigar Award, Men's Cricketer International, then Women's Cricketer International Cricketer. That is what I meant. So I began with Mohammad Shami for 1920, Ravi Chandran Ashwin for 2021, Bumrah for 21-22, and Shubman Gill for 22-23. Women's International Cricketer Deepti Sharma for 1920 and 22-23. So here the missing years, 2021 and 21-22. Smriti Mandhana. Then we are actually there at Lifetime Achievement Award to the cricketers, Ravi Shastri, Farooq Engineer. Gyanpeeth Award, 58th numbers, Gulzar for his contribution. See, the language can also be asked, like in which these people are contributing. So Gyanpeeth Award, Jagadguru Swami Ram Bhadracharya, his contribution is in the language Sanskrit. So that is why I've written that in the brackets. With that, we have come to an end of the session. If you have understood everything, you have the option of pressing the like button. And if you're watching till now, if you wish to study from us, the numbers are given below. You can dial these numbers and join us. Thank you so much for watching.